Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. My name is Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm an intuitive reader and I've got a message today for the earth signs. This is for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my very special intuitive readings, which deal with your spiritual and emotional wellness, are available to you right now for 50% off. This is an amazing deal. You can find out more on my website, trueguidancetarot.com. I'll talk more about that later. So let's get straight to your reading. We have the 10 of Wands for the situation, your environment. How you're feeling about it is the 2 of Wands. And then the advice, or what's going to be kind of happening next. We've got the 4 of Wands going into the 10 of Swords, and then that's meeting the Fool. So this is a really, really interesting spread because some of you are very future focused, looking into the future, and the universe is trying to say to you, hang on a minute. Okay, so this 10 of Wands is how we feel right now, or the energy that's around us. So this is very busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. You've got your hands in a lot of different projects and maybe a little too many projects. And the other thing is maybe you're also holding up more than your fair share of the work. This is something we earth signs love to do. We love to take on more than we can handle it, but it's not healthy for us to take on so much. So a lot of you are feeling very worn out and overwhelmed and like you can't go on. But you're doing this in service of the future. That's what our 2 of Wands is doing. So you're thinking, if I take on a little bit more now, if I do just a little bit of extra, I'm going to be really well set up for the future. And so it's kind of like you're suffering in the moment for knowledge of future gains. And the universe is really asking you not to do that, actually, just to be completely blunt with you. We've got the Fool meeting the 10 of Swords, and then we've got the 4 of Wands on the other side. So the 4 of Wands, again, a lot of Wands cards, a lot of fire, so a lot of projects that are going on this week. The 4 of Wands is talking about a foundation that you're trying to build. So in the process of building a creative project or getting a job done or building any kind of foundation, we have to start kind of small and then it grows, right? So at the moment you've built the start of a foundation, but actually the universe is saying, that's actually not the direction you need to go, because there's something new waiting for you. There's something different, your way of something that's going to expand your way of being. It's going to involve you taking a risk, but it's very much unknown. The best metaphor I can give for you right now, I'm kind of annoyed. I have all these little plants that are coming up in my garden, and we're supposed to get snow tomorrow and the next day. So that's to me what this spread is kind of saying. These plants have started, they're growing, but something's coming in to kind of scupper them. And so that's the metaphor for what's going on. All of this pushing, all this pushing that you're doing of yourself, trying to get ahead, the universe is saying, hang on a minute, because you don't even know what that future looks like. You're not even sure if that's the direction you want to be going in the future. No, I've been reading a lot and observing a lot. A lot of people are really reflecting and saying, you know, was my previous job, was my previous way of life, is that the way I really want to continue? Because we've had a lot of time, everyone has had a lot of time to think about that. And so this is a clear message to you. Stop pushing yourself so hard. Stop taking on that extra work. Stop thinking that you need to get ahead, because actually we need to reverse what you've been putting all your time and energy into. That's not exactly what the universe wants you to be doing right now. They want you to be going a different direction. And what needs to be done right now is just hold still, kind of stop moving, and acknowledge the end of this thing that you've been trying to build. Give yourself time to process that, to be okay with it, to no longer see it as a loss, to not be emotional about it, because then you will be ripe and ready and welcoming to that new thing that's coming in. So, let's see, what else do we have to tell you? Please share this video with other earth signs in your life, where I'm doing what I can to share my gifts to spread as much positivity as we can with the world. And I feel like the more we know, the more empowered we feel, and the more we feel in control of our lives and less likely to get stuck in that victim-y stuff. So As I mentioned, please check out my website, True Guidance Tarot. If it's not the right time for you, but you know someone else who's struggling a little bit and could use some insight, I'd love it if you'd share my materials with them. And I look forward to seeing you next week. So glad you stayed to watch the video this week, and I will see you next time.